It's cool. It's like, life. And, I also like, all this authentic stuff. The reason also why I think it's so nice to do it with you, because we've been talking now for years about, skin and, how you take care of your skin. Hear from you, your tips and tricks, and, give it down to everyone with teenage skin who really is confused, because there's also so much on the market and so much harmful things on the market.
Yeah, I find that, I ask people questions I asked a question on my Instagram last week about any of my followers, what's their skin concern, what are they looking for in products, what products do they like, just because I was curious. And responses that I got were dryness, which is something that I struggle with for sure. Wanting to have that glowing skin, which I'm sure we all want as women. And then obviously acne, and then post acne marks. Yeah, those were the biggest concerns that I heard people telling me, and I imagine those are a lot of young people.
Yes.
I started learning a lot too when I turned, when I was 14, right, is when I started getting a little bit of acne. I would break out a little. My forehead for me was always my spot that I would break out. So 14, and then I think that was obviously just hormones. When I also was 21, which was 7 years later. So at 21, I started getting really bad back breakouts, which I never had in my whole entire life. And I was like, what is going on? I've never, ever, ever had body acne ever in my life. And then I noticed too, once I got on birth control, that changed my skin too, and that was something I had to figure out. So I think that there's always things to be paying attention to, and I'm super I pay such close attention to my skin. So if I use something and I find that I get one little bump from it, I'm like, okay, that doesn't.
I know that.
I'm a psycho. You know me. I'll be texting you freaking out about anything and everything. You know me. So I pay such to be OCD about your skin, and I've been this way since I was a child. I've been into skincare, trying products, buying products. I mean, if my mom was standing right here, she would tell you that. But I think it's all about I think at a point where I've tried enough things where I know what ingredients don't work for me and what I think are just ingredients that can't do any on the simpler side. I hate the
so
point
bad.
Yeah,
it's
I
really
don't see
bad
the point.
too.
Yeah, I think that's just adding something into it, an ingredient that you're putting on your skin that you're supposed to treat really delicately. And fragrance to me is not a delicate thing. It's very strong. And
it's unnecessary.
I mean, I love perfume. I wear perfume. I love body oils. I love more natural fragrances. So.
No, 100% agree. I think that's a good point, that we watch out for ingredients which are harmful to our skin, and that's you can see this in all your skincare products. You can always check, is there perfume in, or is there mineral oils in it, or you can also think a lot of things we can pay attention to, and this is something we will discuss also in skin school. I think it's super, super interesting. Your whatever you have, in your skincare.
Yeah, totally.
So, also, hey, we've been talking about doing this, and of course, this education is free for everyone. This is really, really something we want to do instead of, you know, maybe watching a TV show. It's maybe that's a little bit the reason, but also I think it's nice because we want to maybe get donations from it, which we want to give to first responders first, and a second organization which I think is so really, this is so close to my heart, Youth Anxiety Center, because I think, and this is something, Hailey, I love you for this so much, because you are always someone who puts up posts and you speak to kids' anxieties and what the social media does to you, and especially when you're young, you have such pressure in this new world of social and all this, and you're always someone who speaks to the young, you know, young crowd and help them overcoming this. And I think that's something we can talk about too. I think it's really special about you.
Thank you, first of all. I just think that, like, we all feel that, and also, like, I've grown up when social media was kind of up and coming, when it started with Facebook and Twitter and MySpace and all these things, and I think it's just gotten progressively crazier and crazier. And I even look at things now like TikTok, you know, this TikTok, young people to read comments and like compare themselves to like these pretty girls that have like these beautiful, you know, faces and beautiful bodies, and they start to compare themselves.
And can dance. They all can dance
really well, and then they feel like, oh well, I can never be like that, or I can't do that. And I just like, I hate for girls and guys and just young people, or just anyone in general who feels like they don't have, you know, they can't feel like they're an individual, or like them as an individual isn't enough because they're not like somebody else. And I think that's like an identity thing that we've all struggled with, and I've definitely less than somebody else, and I know how much it's affected me mentally and how much that causes anxiety and causes you to feel small. So I, you know, whatever I can do to like encourage young women, or just young people in general, young men and women, because I think we all deal with that. You know, however I can help and however I can encourage people, I want to.
I think it's so cool. And one thing you can do now on Wednesday, giving you advice to the younger generation to help maintain good skin. And this can be very, very simple. Very simple. One big myth, for example, what there's been done a lot of wrong in the industry is when you have breakouts, when you have acne-prone skin, when you have oily skin, people might think you have to dry out your skin, but you know the opposite of oiliness is not dehydrated skin. So the skin always needs hydration, and you can save so much already if you follow this little rule, you know, that you always hydrate your skin no matter what kind of skin, and if you have acne or non-acne. So we will give so much advice on Wednesday, and I'm very excited to do that with you, and maybe that is one step ahead into feeling really confident in your own skin, because that already helps.
Yeah. Or like bad breakouts, but Justin, for example, has struggled with his skin, and I've been helping him get his skin cleared up and calmed down. So I do know, you know, I've done a lot of research. I've talked to a lot of different doctors, a lot of different people about, you know, the best approach and the best ingredients and the best solutions that aren't, you know, having to take a medication orally, because I don't think that works for everybody either. I think that works
with, you know, like the right ingredients and the right skincare first, and then if this doesn't help, yeah, eventually you have to take something orally, or you have to check your hormones, you have to do blood tests for your diet, whatever, you know, it can come from so many factors.
Yeah, so many different things.